ソウルソサイティを存続させるのが僕たちの仕事だからね。あれも嘘かい？そうか。残念だよ。トルメンタメンテスでミルシエラコ。
Alright, what is going on, guys? This is your boy the Death Smasher, and welcome back to another Bleach vs Souls video. And shout out to my boy Lunar for lending me his account, because we are now able to do a showcase on the CFYOW Shunsui, which came out not too long ago. Like, his individual banner ended, and I did skip his banner because I just particularly don't care for him, but I do think that this unit is actually pretty good. So thanks again, my boy. But now we are going to go ahead and take a look at the character first, and then we are going to be doing the standard 3 builds. So for starters, this is a Soul Reaper / Captain affiliated unit that has a no affiliation killer. Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of sets him apart compared to a lot of the other units and to 1000 Year Blood War Shunsui, because this unit actually was given no affiliation killer, which doesn't have that much content for it yet. A lot of people keep on saying, oh, but there's content for no affiliation killer. Mate, I want to see more of that, not just in common quests. Like, I don't think there's enough content yet, in my personal opinion. But anyways, he does have strong attack recharge minus 12%. He's got 1094 stamina, attack at 641, defense at 358, focus at 360, and a base SP of 798, which is basically, I'm trying to think. Yeah, 798 is basically the maximum a power character has gotten as of recently. So he's definitely up there with the likes of Bankai Shinji and Spirit Society Byakuya. And as we go ahead and take a look at his attacks and his skills, he's got Laceration on just about everything, which is actually pretty good. I do think that Laceration is actually a pretty good status ailment, even though I prefer Poison and Burn, considering it doesn't really screw you up in some common quests. But for everything else PvE related, this is really useful for when it comes to running him in co-op, for when it comes to stopping the boss's strong attacks. So yeah, he does have a 20% Bruiser, 20% Berserker, a Devastation at 40%, with Havoc at 20%, Frenzy, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, and to top it all off with the 40% Devastation, he even has the increased damage to lacerated enemies by 40%. So you are going to be doing a lot more damage to enemies that have been inflicted by laceration. And not only that, but for when you nuke with the special, he is actually going to nuke insanely hard. Harder than a Devastation at 60% that the likes of CFYOW World Kisuke and Seinosuke have in terms of a skill. So yeah, and of course he does have Sprinter, because, like, come on, Caleb, like, why would you stop giving characters Sprinter? Like, let's be real here. So yeah, we're going to be doing 3 builds on this character, being the normal attack damage build, strong attack damage build, and then the strong attack recharge build. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. And here we are with the normal attack damage build. I gave him a Golden Chappie with 30% attack, a Chappie with 20% attack. Mate, where the fuck is your Chappie with 30% attack? And a Holobait with 30% attack. He doesn't have a Wooden Sword with 30% attack, so I decided to go ahead and opt in a Holobait. Yeah, we are going to be missing out on 20% more damage with our normal attacks, but we will still be able to get a nice extra 60% of our attack increased into our stats. And of course, the links are triple 25% normal attack damage links, so we are going to be getting almost the best in terms of getting the Bruiser increased up at its max, even though right now the max that you can basically give to this Shunsui is 115%. So yeah, we're going to run him in Inheritance Zone and see how well he performs from there. Okay, so here we are in Inheritance Zone. I am not expecting his normal attack damage build to do really well. Keep in mind that he does not have long reach, and he also has no affiliation killer, so we're not going to be doing the best possible damage. But okay, against the smaller mobs, we were able to do just fine. Like, hold on, I'm not seeing the clear damage. Why? Hold on, I'm trying to understand. Why is the damage on the last NAD string diminished? Like, what? Like, it does really good damage on the first 3 hits. Like, it did around 7k to 8,000k, and then I don't know why. Like, why does it do so shit damage on the last string? Like, I don't understand. Either way, from what I can tell you is that I'm already not liking Shunsui's normal attack damage build. Like, fuck, Anniversary Ulquiorra. His normal attack damage string was actually way better. It had a bit more range, considering the unit did not have long reach at all. He was able to boost himself, and his normal attack damage string was actually just way better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to look it up on Soldex why the last string does very little damage, because this makes no sense unless it hits twice. But I don't see that being the case. Hold on, let's just see. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. I figured out why. It's because his last hit actually hits 2 times, so that's why the damage is somewhat diminished. Because one slice does like around 4,000 and then the other 4,000. So basically, multiplied by 2, it's around 8,000 damage that you can do. Like, hold on. How much is that last hit, now that I think about it? Let's see. Okay, 5,330. 5,000 times 2 equals 10,000. So, alright, it's decent, but I'm gonna be real here. I would not even use this on single player Inheritance Zone. Like, most units that have a really nice normal attack damage string are actually fun to play in single player quests, but this one, if I'm being real here, I'm not feeling it. I really am not feeling the build, even without a wooden sword, which is saying a lot. Like, I don't know, man. I really do not know, but I'm hoping that the strong attack damage build and the strong attack recharge build will actually be somewhat entertaining for me. Because I mean, like, come on, he has Frenzy, he's an SP unit, so he should actually be able to do well. Which, by the way, his first is a lunge. It has 2 phases to it, which is a bit weird. And then his second strong attack is the same as Can't Fear Unrolled Loopy. Like, hold on, I'll just go ahead and use it. Yep, the same as Can't Fear Unrolled Loopy. And then his third is the same as the Mind Koga, where it's 1,170 radius right in front of him, which is a really good strong attack. Like, I really do think those strong attacks should actually be the norm for a lot of SP characters, because it hits everything that is in front of him and has insane range. Like, holy shit, that's all I gotta say. But surprisingly, we're at least able to get up to the boss. Like, yeah, definitely do not use the NAD build on Shunsui. Like, it's okay on 5-star raids. Like, you'll have an easier time against them, but not against not in IZ. Anyways, I need to be careful. Okay, there we go. I almost died for a quick second. Enemies have Captain Killer here, so I need to be really careful to not die. But yeah, don't use this build. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump onto the strong attack damage build. Alright, so here we are back again with the strong attack damage build. Actually, it's not even a strong attack damage build, but it's a full stamina damage build. And here is what we have. We gave Shunsui a Senkaimon Aizen, considering it does give me 20% extra strong attack damage, plus the full stamina damage boost. And of course, Jusher that gives out 25% full stamina damage boost, and of course this Orihime that gives out a regular 20. And of course the accessories here we have are a pill with 30% SP, a movie item with 30% SP, and the badge with 20% SP. Fix your shit, boy! I'm not seeing any goddamn badge with 30% SP or even a holo bait with 30% SP. What you doing, man? Goddamn! Oh, well, I'm just fucking with you. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and jump into IZ and see how well the build actually fares. Of course, considering this unit does have no affiliation killer, we're not going to be getting the killer multipliers at all, but we should still be able to kill even without a killer. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump onto Inheritance Zone and see how well the build fares up to. Alright, so here we are back in Inheritance Zone, so let's just see how much damage you can do overall. So the first strong attack, 7,000 damage. Okay, kind of expected a bit more, but again, his lunge does have 2 phases. So yeah, I can see why the damage is somewhat diminished. Second strong attack, around 4,000, 4,300. Keep in mind that the mags are like around 60%. Wait, no. Not even. It's like 20% and then goes up to 100%. So yeah, it basically starts off being low and then builds up high and does a good number of damage. And now on with his third strong tech as soon as we get to the next map. And moment of truth. 7,900. So yeah, in terms of taking out mobs, it actually fares up pretty well. Like, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not that big considering, again, we are lacking killer here. So yeah, that's saying a lot, but when we actually do inflict laceration on these enemy mobs, we will for sure be doing pretty good numbers. Like, that's all I can really say. But anyways, let's just see. Oh, we did around 8,000. I think we probably inflicted laceration, maybe. I don't know. Oh, we saw... Oh, fuck. I didn't even get to see the damage. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. We did 10,000 after inflicting laceration. So, yeah, this is definitely a unit that if you enjoy using, you want to actually link slot him and actually get his SP to level 10. So that way, you can completely fight off the bad killer. Considering there's just not that much use in... single player quests and actual co-op content to even use no affiliation killer. Like, heck, even guild quests doesn't even have no affiliation enemies. Like, why? I really do think that no affiliation weeks should be a thing, considering we have better units to use for when it comes to hold on, excuse me, I'm trying to write things, word things right. For compared to Espada weeks and Captain Killer weeks. Well, Captain Killer is actually a bit more doable because we actually have the units, but for Espada week, jeez, that was just so stupidly annoying. Oh fuck, I died. But I'll just use a revival candle. You got me fucked up if you think I'm actually gonna die right here. Nope. That being said, Shunsui does actually nuke quite well, thanks to the devastation at 40% plus the extra 40% damage to enemies that have been inflicted with laceration. Alright, let's move on to the final build, being the strong attack recharge build, and see how well the build is. So, be back in a quick minute, lads. Alright, so we are back with the final build of the video, being the strong attack recharge build. Now, the accessories, I kept them exactly the same, but the links, we went with triple 12% recharge links, and of course, we have this Shinji that has level 10 SP, and this Nemu that has level 6 SP, so... we are going to be getting that small boost of Transcended SP, which is actually going to be really good because it allows us to tap into more spiritual pressure for Shunsui. So, yeah, and of course this Byakuya has his SP based at level 1, so not much to say, but let's just see how well Shunsui performs on IZ one last time. So yeah, so far he's done pretty good, and I gotta say, out of all the no affiliation killers I've used so far, I think this is by far the best one that we have gotten up to date. So let's just go ahead and jump back in there. Okay, so here we are back in Inheritance Zone, so let's just see how much damage we do with our strong attack. So on our first, around 3,000, but I think we can do more. I think we can definitely hit 4,000, so let's try that again. There we go, we did hit 4,000 without the status element. Now on the second, wasn't able to kill. But I need to see that again. Oh shit, yeah, I'm already starting to see that with Shunsui. I'm kind of having a bit of a hard time trying to kill. Like, yeah, just having him link slotted 10, 10, 10 ain't enough, but let's just see with the third strong attack how much damage we do. Around 4,000, but, yeah. Despite the no affiliation killer, Shunsui has a well overall rounded kit to use as an actual para character, and I can actually see why a lot of people would actually use this Shunsui. Like, he's a fun character, has a good kit, just that, I will say this again, no affiliation killer is what puts him off at a bad start, to the point that if you want him to be god tier, you need to transcend his shit. And I know not everyone has the resources to be able to do so. Like, heck, even I am not able to transcend some of my units like Senjumar and whatnot. But other than that, this unit is still insanely good. I think he's pretty good, and I'd argue to say that he's probably in a really good competition excuse me, I can't even speak English right now, in a really good competition between Seinosuke and himself, of being the second best of Camp World Round 7. So, yeah, other than that, in terms of overall damage, I do think he's actually somewhat slightly better than Ulquiorra. Even though Ulquiorra, to his advantage, he also has the charged strong attack, and he can actually boost on his second and offer himself shield, so it's a bit of a debate to see who is better between Shunsui and Ulquiorra, but one thing's for sure is that you don't need to have either Ulquiorra or Shunsui, just have one or the other in terms of a no-affiliation killer unit, and they'll do just fine, really. I prefer Ulquiorra, but that's just my overall opinion. It's like, I don't really need this Shunsui, and I do not regret skipping his banner, but for what he does, I think he's overall really good. I'd actually give him an 8 out of 10. If he had Soul Reaper Killer, or Ronker Killer, or even Hollow Killer, I'd definitely give him a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of being a really good character. But yeah, that ends the showcase on Camp World Shunsui. Now, if you guys liked this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent content that I put out on my channel, and share this video with your friends and family so that way I get a bit more popularity. But oh well, just kidding. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be whenever, really. I'm just waiting for Kenpachi's individual banner to come out already, so that way I can summon for him and hopefully get him and save up for Anniversary. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and I am signing out. Peace out, lads.